Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Ben the Human Plays Frostpunk 2. We're still trying to get our generator up and running. We've got everything balanced out pretty well though. Like even if we come look at the old dreadnought here, the only thing we're short on is housing, but that will be taken care of very shortly. That is under construction as we speak. We're still gaining materials here, not a lot, but a little, and it's almost full over here anyway. Goods, on the other hand, we got plenty of spare goods to be had here. And then, like I said, the housing shortage will be sorted soon. We'll probably have to adjust the numbers here once the housing is built, but we're getting positive oil in the old dreadnought. We're getting positive oil and everything else across the board in New London as well. And then the population will continue to grow, 60% from now. We are working on... Do we want to build the deep drill now? Do we even have the resources to build a deep drill? We don't. We don't even have the workforce. We do have the heat stamps. We got a crap ton of heat stamps. We are working on research. We could try to pass a law. Oh, no, never mind. It's in recess. I thought it was off cooldown. I think... Because what is it? This takes cores, but we need the cores for the injectors, right? The pump jacks? No, not the pump jacks. The surplus injector. Yeah, we need 4 cores for the surplus injector, so don't get too carried away with deep drilling just yet. And for the cores, we're waiting on our scout teams to come back. They've gone... Where are they? Highlands and Valley, is that right? That's kind of what it looks like. Never mind, we're in the plains, we're in the valley. Oh, and the highlands. We're doing all 3 at the same time. Look at us. Being so efficient. Alright, so let's... Dreadnought, are you done with your housing project? You are. Fantastic. And so we're up to +8. We're down to -15 here, though. Which means we're drawing down our oil supply. So, what we would like to see is more fracturing pump jacks. We don't have the people necessary to run that many. However, say we go back to New London and kick out 200 people. How many people can I send to New London, to the other place? I want to send exactly 200. 217? Sending employed workforce. What do you mean? We have 225 people that aren't working right now. Don't lie to me. How dare you? Are some people in the hospital? Is that what you're telling me? What do you mean 174? I'm baffled. This is 225 are available. I'm at a loss. I don't know what they mean. Although 100 people have just disappeared, so maybe that's what they meant. Oh, we're disappearing our own workforce. We're horrible. Are you guys almost done here? 3 weeks. Okay, then we can get some of those people back at the very least. Why is the music so intense? Does anybody know? Oh, Mary, why, you bastards? Oh, no, I'm the guy I sought to defeat. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's the old whale outpost. I see. Could we do something with that? Deposit's been fully extracted. It's weird that it still has a question mark on top of it. Maybe what we do until we can get the pump jack system sorted out is try to just lower down what we're splitting between the two. So still keep going with 20 at New London. But then, yeah, just a little extra at the Dreadnought. 1 minute he was there, and then the next, not there. That's how that goes. That's okay. Our population will grow and then whatever. I didn't realize when we decided to let the secret police run rampant, they would start disappearing our workforce, which is not great. Okay, so what do we want to do? Food energy efficiency? I know that one was on my short list last time. Waste heat conversion is an interesting one. Efficiency. I do like efficiency. Heat demand in housing districts is decreased. Production efficiency is increased. I kind of like the heat demand in the housing district being decreased. Automated workforce? Not moved enough towards progression to bother. Sawmills, you could get more material, but heat demand increases, sure. What does this symbol mean? Waste management? Creates materials with heat demand. Okay, well. Our materials is probably the resource we're doing the best with, honestly. Harvester hangars, logistics bays, scout training. What the city? Maintenance duty. What does a housing block do? Is this a building or is this a... Oh, it is a building. I see. Building, law, worker compensation is... A law? What is this? Equal pay. Trust rises, heat stamps drop. Sure. Or production efficiency increases. I like both. Well, trust is doing really well. Maybe we go for worker compensation. Let's start it. Why not? We could get worker compensation. I'm all about production efficiency. All right, we've emptied all of the prefabs, so let's tear down this district. Yes. And now, move 200 people to the Dreadnought, please. And don't yell at me this time. Thank you. Have fun. Goodbye. Bye now. Excuse me. You have something to say? Hiram Townsend, Trapper. Sorry, little one, I had to take it. What? I had to take your mother. It was her time. Well, you're too small for my Oh my god, you psychos? Oh wait, or did she die? Back in the water with you? What are you talking about? Would be ashamed to deprive you of your life for so little meat? Are you eating the people? Oh, it's about... I thought he was talking to a human being. He is talking to a seal. Holy crap. Now it suddenly makes way more sense that he's talking to a seal. Jeez. That creeped the crap out of me for a second. It's like, what do you mean you're eating a human being? Absolute psychos out there. Alright, we've explored some location. These two are still underway, so let's check out here. What do we got? The Dreamer's Mine. An ironwork sits on the surface of this mine, its walls covered with designs for wagons and transports. A smaller glassworks once fabricated fragile scientific instruments. Few tools remain after many years of scavenging, but there's still some iron at the very bottom of the shaft. I do like the idea of getting my hands on this material. If we wanted to connect the trails here. What if I went like this? Just like straight back to the city. How would... That would cost us 75, 15, and it would take a team of 10, 3 weeks? Yeah, do it. I dare you. The Rowett Expedition. Possible settlement. The abandoned base welcomes us with the Fortitude sign. The roof is collapsed on a lab where scientists studied the cause of the frost, but the training halls remain intact, along with the equipment used in attempts to contact other generator cities. We could take back all the preserved supplies to New London, or we could leave them, making reactivating the base less costly. Reconstructing the base will be more difficult, but we do get the cores. I don't know if I care about Fortitude Valley. And I need the cores. Let's check. Let's hold off for a second and let the two teams come back from the plains. All due maintenance on council agenda by the pilgrims. Excuse me? Did I allow this? Materials demand is slightly decreased. There's not many people for. What are we talking about here? Can I look at the laws? What's the alternative? Is this the one where the alternative is that the efficiency increases? I don't care about hubs. I mean, just go for it. Whatever. We'll see what happens, and then I can actually like look at it. There's no way they're getting 51. That would be shocking.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Yeah, law has been rejected. That's fine.
Spoken. The law is tabled.
Yeah. Sorry, pilgrims. I did let you bring the law forward, though. You're not gonna let me look at the laws? Fine. Whatever. I'll look at it later then, nerds. Alright, Highlands. Plains. Okay, we're at 99%. Let it wrap up. Let it be known. There we go. No? You're at 100%. How much more can you do? Are you done? There we go. Barren plains have been explored. Let's take a look. A pair of automatons lie broken in the snow. Their tracks show they lost their navigational bearings and followed each other in a circle until they broke down. The scouts make their story sound almost romantic. We can either take their cores or repair the automatons to work in New London. Oh! I need the cores, though. I love the idea of just, like, 800 free workforce, though. Let's see what the other things are first. The Road Expedition is the hunting camp. A row of hunters' hangars breaks the flat white landscape. Once the workers gathered food for great expedition, now we may gather food to feed our great city. Just get food until the food is depleted, sure. What we got over here? Also the Road Expedition. Judging from the remains, dozens of vehicles were manned and loaded here. Our scouts found some maps in a half-buried crate, each marked with a possible location of other generator cities. One was annotated with thick letters, Rowett Knows. They left with such enthusiasm that many tools and scrap pieces were left behind to be buried by the snow. Oh, dude, you just get 50,000 material. I don't think I need that right now, but I like the idea. All right. Before I make a decision, we're either going to take those cores, or if this place has a suitable alternative, we might reactivate those automatons, because that would be pretty sick. But I need the cores to advance the story. Otherwise, we're just going to be sitting here forever. All right. What do we got here? The abandoned lazaret. Built hastily during the 1901 plague, these buildings were used to quarantine infected New Londoners. Now they lie silent and forgotten, scores of wooden crosses, a grim reminder of what transpired. Should we decide to disturb the dead, dismantling this place could yield raw materials. Just a bunch of prefabs, but it also increases tension. It's kind of interesting. Wise women camp. Our scouts have met the wise women for which these hills are famed. Some are in fact New Londoners who left during the captain's first days. They would be pleased to return to New London now that we have a council and they say they can bring some cores with them. However, some of the captain's most loyal followers consider these women traitors and think they should remain exiled. We need the cores. And honestly, I could do with 500 more people in the city. And an abandoned research station. Inside this research station, our scouts found a circle of frozen naked bodies lying around a strange idol made of ice. Nearby sat a pile of stalwart uniforms. The station has fallen into disrepair. We could salvage it for prefabs, but the stalwarts would prefer that we destroy all evidence of this place and redact it from the official records. What the heck, stalwarts? Come back later. We might need those prefabs. And the stalwarts think I'm, like, great. So I could deal with them losing a little bit of rep. Like, yeah, it decreased a little bit because we decided to bring the wise women in. So maybe we decide to push that down a little further as we bring the, you know, if we need the prefabs. We're doing pretty okay, though. We'll get to 6 cores. I'm tempted to repair these guys. We'll wait on that. How's our food? What do we got for other locations? Dangerous, safe. We've got mountains. Tesla City. Maybe you can get some cores there, or maybe it's just coal. The meadow. All right, let's hit the meadow. That takes 20 teams. Are you kidding me? All right, we hit the meadow and we hit the valley. Years ago, our scouts found an abandoned Imperial Exploration Company equipment in this valley, and the captain ordered an expedition here. The whiteout years forced us to withdraw from here a long time ago. All right. Well, we got our teams back out there exploring. This team is building this trail, so we should be able to connect to this material depot relatively soon. It would be kind of interesting to build... Yeah, let's build a new settlement. That's kind of cool. I didn't realize you could have more than one. I assumed the old dreadnought was the only one that mattered. I wonder how these people will, like, heat themselves. Is there a core? Is there a ship they can build on? What is this thing? It's a tiny little building all the way out here in the middle of nowhere. Who knows? Have the old women arrived? They have. And they brought their cores with them. Fantastic. We're a little short on housing. I almost said food. Can we expand this district here? We can. Where would we like to expand to? Do we not have enough space? What about over here? There we go. Do you want to go up the hill? Oh, we can expand 3 times. Holy cow. Do it. Get us that housing. The material balance is off the charts. How did that happen? Holy cow. Oh, maybe because we shut down that extra district that we weren't using anymore. Speaking of which, we still have some prefabs all the way out here. Lots of food to be had. More food. And then we could activate the deep drill. But before we do that, we should build the surplus injectors here. Let's fire that guy up. And then if I wanted to build the deep drill, I could do that as well. It would take material demand, but we've got the workforce, heat stamps, prefabs, and the core. So this would create... It would demand materials, but create more of materials, right? Because this is a deep drill for materials. Let's do it. Dude, I'm excited for the deep drill. It's gonna look like that one drill they built in Russia. You know what I'm talking about? Where they like tried to deep drill into the core. Not the core, but like they tried to drill into the mantle. And then, like, the drill got so hot that it stopped working. I forget the name of it. But that's kind of what that looks like to me. The deep drill.
Do not succumb to wasteful fashion.
Yeah, don't let that happen.
Is always in style.
To wasteful fashion. What do you think wasteful fashion is? Oh, look at this thing. It's pretty sick. Fire this bad boy up. There it goes. Drilling down into the hole. Oh! I didn't know I could zoom in that far. How do I zoom in? Neat. Deep drill away. And now we're gonna get the injectors going. Injectors have been built. Activate the injectors and supply enough oil to reach a heat surplus. What the heck is a heat surplus? I don't need an emergency council session. How many people does this require? Is it on? I think it's running. Active. Yes. So what the heck is a heat surplus? How do I tell? Aren't we in a heat surplus? Supply enough oil to reach heat surplus. Isn't that what we are currently in? Am I crazy? Why is crime so high? By population size. Interesting. So maybe we should consider going down the route of getting more guard technologies or something like that to lower crime. Is heat surplus over here too? Got a little bit of squalor. We should probably build the other oil fracturing pump. Or at least one of them. What do you mean activate injectors and supply enough oil to reach heat surplus? Aren't we currently in heat surplus? So the demand is 240. The output is 240. Okay, so we're not in surplus. How do I get to surplus then? Because we're generating 836. I guess we'll check so where does it, how do we get to surplus here? Doesn't seem to explain the heat surplus thing. The only thing I could think of is maybe you are on, right? Surplus injectors. Distributing excess heat to other districts and facilities for them to operate more efficiently. Whoa! Ah! Very neat. Oh, these people have something to say. Hello. Genevieve Reed, 19 cook, packing some rations. My dearest 2nd Scouts platoon, I hate you. Everybody head over heels for you, but you don't fool me. I saw the way you looked at me and laughed as you were passing by the other day, talking in your cants so I wouldn't understand you. Enjoy this homemade pate and have fun exploring with your pants down to your ankles. You let people send gifts to the Scouts. Some slighted citizens exacted revenge. Your exploration speed is decreased for 25 weeks. You are a psycho. That's a psychotic move to do that to a person. All right, well, we got this all set up. I'm gonna pause the episode there, and I'm gonna check to make sure I understand what this heat surplus thing is. So, for now, if you guys enjoyed the episode, please click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more episodes of Frostpunk or the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you have your notifications on so you know when the next videos go live. But until next time, everybody, I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody!